Well, welcome back. Part two. Thought you'd be there, not to be missed. Another 24 minutes or so with Terry Curran, and James joins us as well. Very entertaining part one. You won't remember, as I do, the goal that we talked about, in fact, that we saw in part one.
Yes, yeah.
Which was this incredible equaliser for Sheffield Wednesday against Sheffield United, Bramall Lane 1980. But you'll have heard all about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Seen it on the screen just outside. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, brilliant. Really good.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna look at it again shortly.
Oh, why not?
He's going to explain how he did it, all being well. But when we were watching it just then, we had the much respected commentator Barry Davis, terrific commentator. You know, no word of criticism. I know he's sort of saying he's a great player when he wants to be, kind of thing. Painting you, in my words, as a bit of a mood player, maybe a bit of a maverick. That may be unfair. But Sheffield Wednesday have got one now. I'm not saying he's in your league, but he is a flair player. Fernando Forestieri, who's a bit of an enigma. You know, he's produced some great stuff down there, but for a couple of years really hasn't fired. How do you see him and his future?
Well, it all depends on the system what the manager plays the team and how it works for that certain type of player. I saw Foresti's goal the other month.
Against Norwich.
Absolutely, absolutely fantastic. When I've seen him play, he's done really well.
Yes.
But majority of players, I mean, where I might be an enigma is it didn't make any difference if I played well or played bad. If a manager give me a rollicking and didn't give me a rollicking, some players, if they get a rollicking, they can go into a shell, you know. But when I've seen him, he looks a good player. But until I always say to people, until you're in that environment where the manager will say, I don't want you moving from there, you know, you stay wide for a purpose, and I get why he wants you to do that.
What's his best position? I mean, he's the nearest to you that I think that they've got there now.
Well, I would play him through the middle, but if you're going to play him through the middle, you can't pump balls up to him. You know, that was a problem with me and Jack. It's like, you know, and sometimes he played the ball even more so in the air.
But you had big Andy McCulloch there.
Yeah, he hasn't got that, you know, and it all depends how they're going to play him.
But he's got Fletcher.
Well, if you're going to play him in and around Fletcher as a number 10, you know, because he's intelligent enough on the ball and he has got good feet, but it's the philosophy of the manager and how he wants the team to play.
And Steve Bruce and the way he wants to play, he's sort of shown evidence of it. He's a successful manager at this level. Well,
he was a successful player. He played with Ferguson at Manchester United, and Man United played some great football over the years. So, and Bruce wants to play football. He's always wanted to play football, and like you say, success he's had at Hull, Birmingham first anyway. Birmingham, Hull, Sunderland. He's always had some form of success. Aston Villa's a prime example because, yes, Dean Smith's taken them up and Dean Smith produced some good football from Villa. But Bruce put all that team together. So in one aspect, you could turn around, I mean...
He got hammered by the fans. Unbelievable.
Well, Alan, it happens.
Yeah.
Wrong place,
you can ask any player or any manager. Keegan got hammered up at Newcastle. Souness, absolutely fabulous footballers. You know, not Keegan, sorry, Dalglish. You know, when he became the manager, the results weren't right. As soon as you can go into any football club and you think, it's right for me. It don't work out that way. You're only as good as your first 10 games. Because if it doesn't work out, Ferguson got stick at Man United towards end as well as beginning of it.
Yeah.
Do you feel you were hammered when you were at Bramall Lane, Sheffield United? It wasn't working for you. Did you feel you were hammered by the fans?
I got hammered, choose where I went, Alan. You know that. Every away fan, you know, and really it was a compliment. The problem with me going to United was that when I walked in, it weren't right.
No.
Wednesday was in my heart, and I guess people give me stick about it, and rightly so. I accept it. Again, I don't blame anybody else. It's my fault. For me to go there, why did I go there? And it really wasn't for the money sake of it, because I love Sheffield.
We were saying, and we had this chat before going on air, about the circumstances by which you joined Sheffield Wednesday, which, looking back on it now, pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
You're there playing alongside the likes of Alan Ball, Peter Osgood at Southampton. You know,
Osgood weren't there with Ted McDougall and Ian Boyer.
Right.
Not Ian Boyer, Phil Boyer.
Yeah.
Right.
Phil Boyer.
Good players.
Some fantastic players.
And you
Alan,
leave there to go to Sheffield Wednesday. How did that happen?
I've had them all bought me. When I was playing football, all the top 5 managers in the country, Cloughy, Jack, Kendall, Doherty, McMenemy. And how it came, obviously, because I am a Sheffield Wednesday, but Maurice Setter, who's the manager at Doncaster Rovers, signed me, he was working at Sheffield Wednesday. Again, I wouldn't have left Forest if I wanted to. At some point, I would have wanted to play for Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have left Forest, I wouldn't have got the bad injury. And it took me a good 14, 15 months to have the confidence, because it was such a bad injury. I didn't do really well at Derby, but I played 26 games in. I was just starting to do well when Tom wants to buy and sell players. Then I went to Southampton. Towards the end of that, I was just starting to feel the confidence come back, where I was starting to go past people easy again, and all that were coming back. And when Morris, we drew Leeds up at Ellen Road in the League Cup semi-final, and we went out to Cinderella's Rockefellers, and I got in there with Bawley, and Morris said to me, "Why don't you come and play for us? It's your team you support." And Jack was pestering me like, in fact, first time I've ever known Jack buy a drink, and he bought me a drink that night.
He must have wanted you.
You must have known something was going on then.
So, and Bawley said, no, he's not coming to you, he's staying here. He said, don't be silly, he's too good to go play in the 3rd division. But I wanted to go play for Sheffield Wednesday. And again, McManamy offered me a 3-year contract, improved contract.
Do you think, looking back, you did the right thing, the wrong thing for your career?
I did the right thing because I wanted to do it. For my career, it was a wrong thing, because playing in the 3rd division, if you're playing in the old 1st division and playing as well as I was for Sheffield Wednesday.
You got out of it, though.
Yeah.
You got out of the 3rd, but then,
Well, I went there to get Sheffield Wednesday back in. My intention was to get Sheffield Wednesday back into the old 1st division.
Yeah, Premier League.
Yeah, top flight.
And we got up that year. We should have won that league that year. We were the better side, and we were lucky to get up because I think we picked Chesterfield, if I'm rightly so.
Yes, I'm sorry you did. There was a 3-3.
Chesterfield
there was
fan,
a 3-3 draw at Hillsborough, which was one of the best games of that season or many seasons, and you did. And Chesterfield were at least as good, if not better.
Chesterfield were a better team than Sheffield Wednesday. When I say better, they weren't a better team. They played better football.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I don't like saying that because I'm a Sheffield Wednesday thing, but I hated how we wanted to play the ball. And people say, well, Jack did well for you. No, I did well for Jack.
Rod Fern, Alan Birch, Jeff Salmons, Ernie Moss,
Jeff Salmons, what a
Phil
player.
Walker.
We got up that season. The following season, we set off like an house on fire, right? And we won the first 4 games. And I said to Jack, look, 3 players will go up there. But Jack used to talk to me about football. He'd ask me about things. After a game, he'd want me to come into the manager's office, and other managers were in, and then we're talking about football. Yeah, that is gospel truth. And then he said to me, and I said to him, 3 players will go up. So I told him 3 players, and he went, I buy players here. I'm the manager's football club. Keep your nose out, right? We didn't go up that year, which we should have done because we were good enough. I went to Sheffield United. Jack stayed for another season. Having said that, they got to semi-final of the FA Cup.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Wilkinson comes in, signs 3 players, goalkeeper, centre-half and a striker. What happens? They get promotion. And that hurt me more than anything else.
Right,
not that Sheffield Wednesday got up, because obviously I was pleased they got up.
You'd have loved to have been part of it.
Yeah, I would love to have been part of it, because that would be intention to do it.
Would you have figured for Howard Wilkinson, do you think?
Why? Howard wouldn't have been there.
No,
Jack would have been there. Jack would have been there.
But he always said 4 years or whatever was long enough, didn't he?
But managers always say that. I think these modern day managers change because obviously, can they keep the respect of the players? So I think that's why the modern day manager, in my day, managers used to stay for 5, 10, 6, 12 years sometimes, even 20 years sometimes, didn't they?
Yeah. Okay, Sheffield Wednesday now. How do you see them? Oh, obviously, we don't know who they're going to sign. There's a bit of a blockage at the moment in terms of a soft transfer embargo, so things could change. But I get the impression, I don't know whether you do, there's a bit of stagnation in the transfer market anyway at that level. There isn't the money to go round in the Championship with many clubs overspending as there was.
There's 2 things happening in football now. The parachute money, what the teams get when they come down, is a big hindrance to the other teams what's in the league. The other problem is the big clubs. When I were playing, you'd have 16, 17, 18 players. The big clubs having 25, 30. So there's not enough players to go around.
Too many.
So so it all stagnates down. And even in the Championship, they try to get the better players, even not play them.
Yeah.
So the other teams don't get them. So that's the problem that teams have got. Yeah. And it's a problem for football. And it's a problem for players because I think to myself, people used to say to me, if I'm not playing it, I'd sooner play at Halifax Down.
Yeah.
than sit on bench at Sheffield Wednesday. And I support Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know, I'd want to play football.
Yeah.
That was my motto in life. I want to play football. I want to enjoy football.
Steve Bruce wants to reduce the squad. That's one of his mission statements. He feels it's far too high. It's nearly 40 players. He got rid of a few last summer, but...
Well,
you know,
does that not give you an headache as a manager having 40 players?
Yes, keep them
at
all
that
out.
level.
Yeah.
I mean, even at Premiership level, I think it's still an headache. But you take somebody like Chelsea. I know we're good off a subject there.
Yeah.
They have 42 players out on loan,
Yeah.
making a lot of money by going on loan.
Yeah. That's their model, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
but
the way they
Sheffield
make money.
Wednesday and the rest of the clubs in that league have a problem, and it's not their fault.
No.
It's football's fault. And who's causing all this problem? Is it the TV? You know, but at the end of the day, players are going to want as much as they can get out of the game, because once you've finished at football, there's not many clubs want to know players. I mean, I've seen some great players struggle out of the game where the clubs haven't helped them.
Yeah.
So a player's got to get out of it. I mean, people say, you've got 10, 12 years. No, you haven't, because if you don't get your team until you're 21, a manager might want to get rid of you at 28, 29, so you might only have that 7 years.
Yeah, correct. It's
At
not
the
as long
highest
as you
level,
think.
you just don't know.
Get the feeling a bit of sanity's creeping in, because it has to, you know, in terms of spending and the size of the squad. So it's a bit indefinable, really, what how Sheffield Wednesday are going to do, apart from your faith in the manager. Sheffield United, you know, promotion to the Premier League. I don't know if you've managed to see them at all during that glorious season, what you thought about it and how they might do.
Well, yes, I saw them on television. I mean, I've never been to Bramall Lane since I left there, and I don't intend going back down there. I don't mean that in a nasty way, but I mean, Chris Wilder has been absolutely fabulous for them. But his record, choose wherever he's been as a manager, he's been successful. And the football he's played, and if he reminds me a little bit of Cloughie, I mean, he's not going to get that success what Cloughie had. I don't mean that to be nasty to Chris, but what he's done at Sheffield United is similar to what Notts Forest has done with them players. He's lifted those players and made them believe they're better than what they are.
Yeah.
But his football and his football thinking has been terrific. I watched Sheffield Wednesday with a friend of mine in house, the Bramall Lane last season when Lunike had it, and they went defensive, and I'm going ballistic thinking, you know, why are we doing this? But he has got them playing football. I mean, I thought Leeds were a good thing to go up. I really did. But what he's done at Sheffield United has been brilliant. And I think Sheffield United, the fans and the board of directors want to stop squabbling. I don't know the fans, but they want to stop squabbling, because you don't want to lose him, because he's done terrific. How's he going to do in the Premier League? We don't know, because it is an hard league. But if you're going to defend, and listen, there's nobody wants to attack more than me. That's my philosophy. But you've got to be able to defend.
Yeah.
You've got to make it difficult when you haven't got the ball. But if you don't try and win a game, you will get absolute. I mean, Huddersfield were a prime example. Sit behind the ball against majority of the top teams.
Never looked like scoring, did they?
Would you finish with 11 points?
That's
It's
the
not
thing,
good. You've got to try and win games.
You get the feeling Sheffield United are going to go
Right.
up in the Premier League and try and win a few games.
Managers will turn around. You can't. They'll say to players, you can't switch on and off. You can't. Well, you can't do it with a team. You can't say, oh, we're playing Chelsea today, we're going to defend. Right? You've got to be able to defend. Look, you've got to be able to defend. Make no mistake, you've got to know how to defend.
Would you have liked to have been a Chris Wilder player in that style of football?
Anybody who wants to play football, I love playing for them. I love playing
Just
for
throw
them.
one more name at you before we come to James for his roundup. Lucas Shaw. Lucas Shaw, there's a talented player. Somehow doesn't put all his skills together in one box.
Well, the managers say that and the fans say that, but when I see him play, if he gets the right service, is he quick? Exceptionally quick. Does he miss chances? Yeah. It's a different type of football. He's playing up on his own. When I play football, we've got Andy McCulloch up there, you got two wingers. You know, if I played it for Andy, so you got more people getting into the box. Now, if he got into the area and the keeper's made a save and he's got back up, people wouldn't look at it and say, "Oh, he's missed that chance." It's because he's gone in net.
Yeah.
You know, it's people got to look at it and say, "Look, hang on a bit. The kid can play. He's quick. He will get us goals." Yeah. But they've got Sheffield Wednesday, Steve Bruce. I don't give a damn how many games Bruce has played, how many teams he's managed, and how successful he's been. You've got to get people in and around him without leaving gaps. And I know it's easier said than done. Good managers do it. Good managers do it. If you're to be successful, you've got to be able to do it.
Right. Okay. Look, I'll tell you what, we've still got to come. We've got a forensic analysis of that Terry Curran wonder goal back in 1980 at Bramall Lane against Sheffield United.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
He's going to talk us through how he did it.
Absolutely. Sounds good to me. We won't be talking about transfer activity. We kind of made a bit of a pact, didn't we? We won't be talking about all these rumours and all this kind of stuff. Not until probably the next few weeks, sort of get into all the dealings and duckings and divings. But what I can tell you, Sheffield Wednesday under that soft embargo. If you're wondering what one of those is, go to the Sheffield Star website. There's a really good article, kind of explains it all there. I read it earlier. Felt enlightened. It was good actually. Yeah. Learned something today. Every day's a school day.
Alex wrote that, didn't he?
He did actually.
Your pal,
yeah.
Alex, rookie reporter there.
He did indeed.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Alex Miller on loan.
Yeah.
Sheffield Wednesday fans. So do give that one a read if you're wondering what it's all about. Meanwhile, two players who spent time at Sheffield United last season on loan, Dean Henderson and Kieran Dowell, in action for England under 21s at the Euros in Belarus. Both featured against France the other night. They lost 2-1 to a last-minute goal. Dean Henderson saved a penalty though. Kieran Dowell looked good as well, as he always does. So that's So obviously, I think both Blades fans are hoping that we'll see both of them back in a red and white shirt
Certainly
next season. Henderson, I think, there's not really any doubt, is there? Really?
Quite a bit of progress made. I think I was reading that Chris Wilder saying that he's got to secure. He wants to secure a deal with Manchester United first, a new deal, and then they'll loan him.
And loan him back. They're quite keen to do that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Of course, last weekend, Kid Galahad was in action against Josh Warrington at the Leeds First Direct Arena for a crack at the IBF World Featherweight crown. He's been after a world title fight for a while. Of course, he fights out the Ingle Gym in Winkerbank. And he lost on, it was a split decision on points. So Josh Warrington now is going to be heading over to Vegas and all that. Meanwhile, for Kid Galahad, back at Winkerbank, training the gym, looking for another world title shot. The stats did all go in favour of Galahad as well. They all sort of pointed to him as the winner, but you know what boxing's like with the judges. And Dom Ingle actually put some really good stats up on his Instagram page earlier about, the punches that he landed and stuff. Just to dissect that one a little bit more, you can head to Dom Ingle's page for that. Sheffield Eagles in action against Rochdale tomorrow night at the Olympic Legacy Park at home. They beat Batley away from home last Saturday, so their good form continues under Mark Aston. Matt Fitzpatrick did well at the US Open at Pebble Beach, finishing tied for 12th, equaling his best in the US Open from last year. And Sheffield FC, they're on tour at the moment. They're in Russia at the moment. They've got a few games. They've got 4 games. They're playing Torpedo Moscow on Saturday. That's their first game. And then Chertonavo, Kazania and KFC team, who, of course, there's a famous blogger who came over last year, Nikita. He does lots of football YouTubing and stuff, slightly out of my remit as well, Alan, I'll be honest. But he came over, showed an interest in the world's oldest football club. That's what the kind of thing that Sheffield needs to be doing, isn't it?
It is.
Put itself on the map. So they're on tour, they're playing those games and sort of just spreading the word about how Sheffield is there with football.
Brilliant.
It can only be a good thing.
They're missionaries for the city's football heritage and history.
Absolutely.
I was in Berlin recently for a few days, and I was in a bar. Well, there's a surprise. And the waiter, because there are waiters at tables there, said, "Oh, where are you from?" And I said, "Sheffield." "Ah, football," he said. "Football." So I said, yeah. Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United. So he said, no. He was looking at me like this, puzzled. I said, Sheffield Wednesday or Sheffield United? No, never, don't know them. "Ah, really?" So he said, Sheffield, the old one, the famous one, the oldest one. What, Sheffield FC? Well, they'd heard of Sheffield FC, weren't bothered about Wednesday United.
Northern Counties East League Premier Division.
Yeah.
Hey? Getting everywhere.
Absolutely. But anyway, the word needs spreading. I mean, it's surprising. Abroad, they seem to know more about it than some people do in this country, around Sheffield. Right, we did promise, last 5 minutes of the show, this is like the piece de resistance, We're going to show this goal again. April 1980, Bramall Lane, equalising goal for Sheffield Wednesday against Sheffield United, scored by the fellow here from an almost impossible position. And this time we're going to do it, the sound's going to come from the studio, and Terry, you're going to talk us, because it's a throw-in, isn't it, to start with? Let's have a look at this. It's a throw-in to start with, and right, here we come, and you pick it up there.
I mean, you're going nowhere there, Terry.
Well, the defending is good. I mean, people say, why they tackle me? But they're sending me away from the goal. So the manager's happy at that, going away from the goal. But once I come to the edge of the penalty area, I decided to go across it, across the goal. And then it opened up and I saw the goal, and then I've struck and I've caught the right shot. I've hit the ball right, and he's gone into the back of the net.
Fans celebrated. That's going to see it again. There you go. Are those defenders doing the right thing?
Yes, because they're sending me away from the goal. Where am I going? I'm going nowhere, am I?
And still going nowhere, really.
Now, I mean, I've done it because he thinks I'm going to go inside.
Yeah,
Then I've decided to come back. I tell you where we were lucky, Alan. We're lucky that Granty's given me the ball. Because I'm saying to Granty, throw it.
Yes.
And he's going, you might. I said, throw the bloody thing. You know?
You nearly did it again there, didn't you?
I said, throw the ball.
Yes.
You know. And then and Andy McCulloch said,
Sorry about
Jack was going mad, Jack. He said, pass it. What's he doing with it now? And then obviously when I scored, he went, what a goal that was.
Yes. Yeah.
But you saying that's the best goal?
Live, near enough, yes. Because I remember reporting on that game for Radio Harlem, and I was thinking, how's he done that?
Well, I scored a goal for Forest, better than that.
Did you? Right.
Yeah, I beat 2 or 3 players, saw the keeper out and I chipped it. But the one which I thought was the best one for me, I mean, that was the most important one because it's a derby and 45,000 people there. The best one for me was against Blackburn at Hillsborough after the Oldham riot. The both ends, the Cop and Leppington Lane's end, had been closed, so no one could stand on the behind the goals on the terraces. I remember getting the ball from, I think it was Kevin Taylor. I'm only 10 yards into my own half. I've chipped the keeper, he's edge of his box. I've chipped the keeper, it's gone in, and I've run towards the Cop. It was a great goal, but there's nobody on the Cop. But I thought that was a better goal than what that is because it's not quick. People are just shoving me away from goal. Yeah. The reactions come as I've fainted to go inside, and the player's gone that way, and then I've checked back out again and gone on my right side. But it's finished with a spectacular goal in a game which is 45,000 people in there, which is a derby.
And it's on Match of the Day.
And it's on Match of the Day, and it's an important goal for Wednesday fans against our arch rivals.
When you were asked at the end of your career what was the best goal you ever scored, the one that was your favourite, where did that one figure?
Oh, it's up there. I mean, the Forest one at Forest at Fulham. Yeah. It was a terrific goal. I wish I could get hold of it. But not only that, George Best was at that game.
Yeah,
and
your idol.
My idol. And he came into the players' lounge afterwards, and he said to me, "What a great goal that was." He said, "What a player you were." Well, I mean, Clough is the best thing since sliced bread in management for me. But to get that from him, you know, I'll never forget that. And obviously, put it in the paper, you know, best George Curran fan club. So that was the best thing that ever happened to me in football. That.
Yeah. Well. He's been quite good for us, hasn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. I
mean, terrific, Terry. I mean, the time's nearly gone, as it usually does when you come in. It flies, just like you used to fly, and it's great to see you. I sort of owe Sheffield Wednesday fans at the moment, for obvious reasons. There's been a lot of blades on this show recently, absolutely for the right reasons. But next week, Matt Hamshaw's going to be in, former Wednesday player, coaching at Rotherham. Yeah. Paul Smith, ex-Sheffield Wednesday physio, son of Alan, is going to be in because he and I are going to team up as joint managers in a charity match shortly, which should be interesting. I nearly did as well. So there's plenty to look forward to on the show. But Terry, enjoy the summer, and it looks like you're as enthusiastic as anybody for the new season.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. My son's at Grimsby. Do I think he's going to go into the team early? I don't know, but he's going to go back fitter, stronger, and he will cause them problems. And if they don't go in the team early, I think they'll put him on loan. He'll be a plus for Grimsby.
You'll be his biggest critic, I bet you.
No, I'm not.
You're not?
But I want him to go and play for Sheffield Wednesday, and he's a Leeds fan, so that's sending me a bit.
Oh no!
That's sending me a bit.
Wow!
Well, he lives up in Leeds.
So people have forgotten that by then. Thanks ever so much, Terry. On my YouTube later. See you.
Cheers.